Hey guys, we're back and we're getting into the penultimate movie, Resident Evil Retribution. Now, from this one, from what I've heard, Paul Anderson actually asked people on social media what did they want to see in here, and he incorporated. There's going to be more characters. We obviously have Jill back. Claire and Chris are going to be missing, as well as Kool-Aid or whatever her name is. You know, the girl that they were just rescued.
Mm-hmm.
Besides those ones, they're missing. But we're going to see. Yeah, we're going to see Jill back. We're going to get introduced to Leon and Ada from Resident Evil 2. We're going to get the Red Queen is back. And we're going to have some other returning characters who have died.
Oh boy, I wonder how that's going to happen.
How do you think? What have they been doing with Alice for so long?
Clowns.
Yep. But I'm interested to see how they pull it off. And yeah, I can't wait to see what this does. I can tell you this, I have seen the ending shot for this movie. It's set up for what should be an epic finale. So enjoy it while you can, but prepare for disappointment in the next movie.
Alright.
So see you on the other side. Hey guys, we just got done seeing it, and best movie so far. Best one, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
It basically, so this is the 5th movie out of 6. It just gets the ball going, but it has so much fan service both for the games and the movies. The characters, Alice is not stealing the show this time for once.
Yeah.
It's about her, yes, but it's not all about her. And you get Leon, you get Ada, you get Barry, you get Jill, you get Luther, you get Rain, good and bad. You even get the main guy, military guy from the first movie. He was wasted. Probably the only one that was wasted, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get Wesker. You get so much. They brought in the Las Plagas, and the Majins still are being used. But there was just a much better liquor. So much that was good in here. And it was well handled. I mean, the idea of they already set up they can perfectly clone people with Alice. So why wouldn't they have a simulation where they just clone 100 people just to test out the, going through everything?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like it makes sense in a twisted way. I mean, granted, that only happened in fiction, not in real life.
Of course.
But when you have something as amoral as the Umbrella Incorporation, and the Red Queen is back and it seems to be the main villain, just so much of this is built up that is so good. I mean, what would you say is your favorite parts of this?
I think I just like how they sort of made like a convoluted narrative premise to justify so many different cityscapes into one particular thing, and how there's a bit of mind frickery at the beginning because you see the suburban simulation. You're wondering
what happened.
What the hell is
did she get mind wiped again? And then she dies.
And then you learn later exactly what's going on because they're interrogating her first, and then she escapes, and then she sees the Tokyo simulation, and then it's just
what the heck? And it's the Tokyo simulation that perfectly emulates the intro of the last movie. Which makes you wonder, did that really happen, or was that a simulation? But I will also say though, I am a bit ticked off at the beginning how basically happy ending overrided the ending of the last movie. Granted, that one ended on a despair note as it is, but it makes it clear most of the people, we don't know. They don't tell us what happened to Claire and Chris or Kmart or any of the other people that weren't gunned down. But I guess, Alice gets her ass kicked quite a lot in this.
Yeah.
I mean, those of you who keep on saying she's a Mary Sue, not in this one.
No.
In this one, I mean, she still does some bad stuff, but... And also, I guess she has a daughter now. Not her own daughter, obviously, but it was provided for her for one of the simulations. And she survived. I take it she was supposed to die, but Mommy Alice saved her. And she's deaf. Kind of. They treat her like she's deaf, but there's some points where she ducks and covers her ears. It's like, wait. She's deaf. Unless she's partially deaf. Which I think I got that more vibe. Did you? That she was partially deaf?
Yeah, partially deaf makes more sense.
Because she talked more clearer than a full-on deaf person. A full-on deaf person, I kind of have that more kind of... I'm not mocking them. I'm trying to,
No, I get it.
But... And the best part though was when they find all the other clones. Like, Mommy, who are these people? You are my mommy, right? I am now.
Yes, that was just like, yes, I just love characters. I love female characters who can both kick ass and be moms. That's just one of my favorite archetypes, and seeing that come through, it's just like, yes.
Well, Mila was a mom by this point, so definitely showed through. And again, just so much of this, like I said, they just introduced the premise and just off to the races the whole time. They did not let up. And it was great to see Michelle Rodriguez back. And the funny thing is, you see her as suburban Rain, completely different character.
Yeah, and yet she pulls it off like seamlessly.
And she looked very different. Granted, one case, her hair is completely down. The other one is all done up in a bun. But I also love when she's like, when Alice is trying to give her a gun, she says, "I'm against gun. I protested against the NRA." Pull the trigger. Now you're a badass.
Yes.
That was great too. Too bad she went out like a punk.
Yeah.
Right, just knocked aside and neck snapped in the concrete. Barry went down pretty awesome, which he didn't, but he did. Leon was handled relatively well. He wasn't perfect, but he wasn't too out of character. Luther he lasted longer than Carlos, but not much. And unfortunately, he went down like a punk. We had an evil Rain, and yeah, I was right. She was the final boss. Jill, you can still tell the actors are like, upstage me in the second movie, will ya? Kind of I mean, I doubt that's what it really was, but it felt that way. Especially, she actually kicked Alice's ass at the end. It's like, wow. Now, granted, she was under control, and once Alice removed it, yeah. What do you think about the Red Queen seemingly being the big bad? What do you think? Do you think that was natural? Do you think that was a little forced? Because they kind of had to make her go homicidal, truly homicidal, out of the blue. What do you think? Because trust me, it's going to get more complicated in the last movie. So, as it stands, and the finale, the big setup at the White House, you got to be honest, that gets you so hyped. You think, the good guys and bad guys against the Red Queen and her forces. You think, oh my God, this is going to be the biggest epic. Yeah, we'll get to that next movie, but overall though, 9 out of 10, like we said, this is the best one so far. It felt the most Resident Evil, and it felt like Anderson had improved his craft, took what he said was the movies, make it coherent. Let's be honest, it's been rather incoherent for the most part, hasn't it? And actually felt like, perfect penultimate chapter leading into the final chapter. So we'll let you guys know what we think about it, and after that we'll do a retrospective on the franchise anyway. So we'll see you guys there.